If you are someone that will do multiple tasks, if you are a VA that will be accepting a job that would require for you to do majority of these things in one, then you are a multi-talented virtual assistant. That means that you'll be getting a higher pay. Hi guys, it's me again, VA Jessie, and welcome back to my channel. For those who are new in my channel, this is about work from home tips, virtual assistants, and selling skills improvement. So if you want to be updated on the new videos that I'll be uploading, please subscribe to my channel and also hit the notification bell. I'll be uploading videos every Sundays, 9 p.m. Manila time. I'm hoping that you can join me in every video that I'll be creating because I'm pretty sure that it's gonna help you. If not you, I'm sure that you have family or friends and maybe you can share this information to them as well. Our topic today is a basic understanding of what it takes to be a virtual assistant. At the end of this video, you will be able to understand what it really means to be a virtual assistant, why is it important for a client to hire a virtual assistant like you, and what is your value to them, and lastly, what are the different jobs that you can apply for as a virtual assistant. So without further ado, let's get to it. So first off, what is the meaning of a virtual assistant? A virtual assistant is an independent contractor who provides administrative services to clients while operating outside the client's office. A virtual assistant typically operates at a home office but can still access documents remotely. So why is it important for a client to hire a virtual assistant like myself or like you? Number one is because of productivity. They have to focus on other things. They have to be productive. If you are a CEO, you cannot be doing repetitive tasks or else your time will be wasted. But it's very important for them to be productive. If you're not productive as a business owner or as an entrepreneur, your growth will be a lot slower. Number two, it saves them a lot of time. For a business owner, time is the most valuable asset. Money only comes second. Your value as a virtual assistant is that you're saving them a lot of time. You are taking on tasks. I'm not saying that these tasks that you're taking are not important, but these tasks that you are taking off of their plate are making them more productive, are giving them more revenue. Imagine someone like Bill Gates sending repetitive emails to people. Wouldn't it be time consuming? Number three, it saves them a lot of money. A client saves a lot of money by hiring a virtual assistant because then they wouldn't have to purchase computers, telephones, seats, desks, and everything else. Plus, they wouldn't have to provide an employee benefit. It will be very cost effective for someone in most Western countries to hire a virtual assistant instead of hiring locally and have this person work either full-time or part-time. Number four is they hire a virtual assistant to have quality service. I'm not saying that hiring locally wouldn't give them quality service. It's just that a VA provides productive results to clients to show value. A reputable VA is committed, dedicated, and resourceful. So as soon as you teach them this part of the business and they do it every day, like I said earlier, they do things that are time consuming and repetitive. And what happens when you do things that are repetitive? What happens if you do things every day? You get better at it. So if a business owner hires a virtual assistant, not only that they're getting it for a cost-effective price, they would also be getting a good quality for that amount. And it saves them money, saves them time, and they become more productive. What are the common projects that you can apply for once you become a virtual assistant? There are a lot of different projects, but I've narrowed it down to two. You can either apply to a business-to-business or to a business-to-consumer client. I'm pretty sure that those that are working in call centers are familiar with this. So basically, just very self-explanatory. A business to business is when you work with a client whose business is offering services or products to other businesses. And when you work for a client that has a business to consumer type of company, then that is when the services or products are being offered to residentials or to regular consumers like us. It's very important for you to understand the tasks of a virtual assistant, because this is what you will be commonly seeing if you are going to apply for a job. There are a lot of different tasks that a virtual assistant does, but I've narrowed it down to 5 categories. Number 1 is web research. From the word itself, you will be hired to look for things online. Normally, a web research is when you are required to look for specific information online. For example, a client asks you to look for different leads online. You have to get the company name, the name of the decision maker, phone number of the company, and email addresses, and many other things. And then you are going to put it on an Excel sheet and you are going to submit it to your client. So that's just one example of web research. There are different other things that a client would want you to do if you are a virtual assistant that does web research. It's just one example. It's very fun because web research is actually non-voice. So if you are someone that would like to work as a virtual assistant but does not want to be on the phone anymore, you're tired of it, you just want to have something that wouldn't require you to talk all the time, then being a web researcher is good for you. Number 2 is data entry. So what is a data entry? From the word itself, that's when you encode or put in information that a client wants you to put in on the system. It could be on an Excel sheet, it could be on a system, it depends. But basically, bottom line is that's when you are encoding specific detail. Web research and data entry normally come together because after you search something, of course, you have to put it into something and then submit it to your client. So normally, if you are a web researcher, you are also someone that does data entry. Number 3, a virtual assistant can also do marketing. So when you say marketing, it involves different things. It could be social media marketing, it could be email marketing, it could be text marketing, blogging, and many others. This is also a non-voice account. The social media marketing through Facebook, Instagram, and other platforms is very in demand right now because online presence is very important for a business. That's one part of it. Another part is email marketing. This is when you are going to answer and reply to emails, review the emails, or maybe you can send different email proposals. Another part of it is text marketing, but you need not to worry because sometimes the client would provide you a CRM or as a tool that would enable you to text people not on the phone but on a system. It can also be something about blogging where you write blogs for a client. So these are just the common things that you can do as a virtual assistant that does marketing. Number 4 is telemarketing. This is what I'm doing right now and this is what I'm good at. This is also one of the most in-demand jobs for virtual assistants because not a lot of people are comfortable making calls all day. That is why they would hire someone that does telemarketing. Being a telemarketer has many other subcategories. I'll just give you a few examples or a few subcategories of a telemarketer. So a telemarketer could be someone that's doing a cold calling. So I'm pretty sure that you are familiar with that, cold calling. That's when you are calling someone out of the blue. So you are going to call a person and offer services out of the blue. It's a solicitation, basically. So that's one thing. You could also be assigned to do appointment setting. So appointment setting is when you are going to call someone to offer the service, to let them know the service of your client. You're not gonna be required to close it, because you are just gonna have to set an appointment for them so that the client can meet them and explain further why it is to their benefit to consider your client or to sign up with your client. Next is, as a virtual assistant doing telemarketing job, you can also be doing sales acquisition. When you say sales acquisition, that means that you are the one that will be closing the sale from start to finish. You'll be doing all the work. Another subcategory is when you have to do outbound calling. When you say outbound call, it doesn't necessarily have to be cold calling. You could be calling the ones that are follow-ups or already a callback or nurtures from your clients. There's also one subcategory of a virtual assistant that's doing a telemarketing job. And of course, lastly, you would also do general admin tasks. So when you say general admin task, it's really, really broad. I can think of calendar management, live chat, sending reports, managing the CRMs, and many, many other things. So basically, if you are a virtual assistant, you may also do general admin tasks. All of these information, all of these job descriptions or responsibilities or tasks of a virtual assistant that I've mentioned, sometimes you are going to be hired to do most of them, right? For example, right now, I'm a virtual assistant for a realtor. I am doing cold calling, I'm doing follow-ups, I'm accepting inbound calls, I'm managing the online leads, I'm also emailing people, I'm also doing follow-up texts. So I'm a virtual assistant who's responsible for multiple tasks. So it really depends on the type of client that you're gonna go with. Of course, if you are someone that will do multiple tasks, if you are a VA, if you are a VA that will be accepting a job that would require for you to do majority of these things in one, then you are a multi-talented virtual assistant. That means that you'll be getting a higher pay. You could apply for a job that only does one thing. Most of the time, you might encounter a client that would want you to do everything. You just gotta be careful, and you just need to assess which one you can take, which one you can do, which one you cannot do. And I really hope that you learned something from this video, and you can send me a private message or you can comment down below if you have any questions. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. I'll be creating more tutorials and more videos for you guys. If you are a beginner and you want to become a virtual assistant but you don't know how to begin, I have another video that I've created that would definitely help you to start off your career. Please go ahead and watch it. The link will be down below. That's it for my video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please click the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you'll be updated on the new videos that I'll be creating. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on my next video.